Well, that case comes as the Italian Coast Guard rescues more than 6,000 refugees from the Mediterranean, one of the highest number in a single day. The refugees were travelling in 40 boats when they were intercepted on Monday off the Libyan coast. 22 of them were found dead. Let's speak to Sabina Castelfranco, who has been following the story. She is live for us in Rome. Sabina, good to speak to you. Now, thousands of these migrants still, it seems, no end to them making this perilous journey from Africa to Italy. Firstly, how is the Italian Coast Guard coping with this constant flow of arrivals?
Well, they're coping in the best possible way, of course, with the help of the Italian Navy, with the help of humanitarian organizations, and with the help of even private vessels that are helping take some of these people on board when these emergency situations arise. Now, you have to understand 6,000 people is a lot of people in a single day. And the reason why these people are seeking this journey all at the same time is because there have been a number of bad weather days recently, and this was the first day of good weather. So of course the smugglers took the opportunity to put as many people on these vessels as possible. Now, one of them had over 700 people packed on a single vessel, and of course that makes it incredibly unstable, and the chances of that boat making it to the other side, to the Italian shore, is very, very unlikely. And so that is where the Coast Guard and other like the Italian Navy, other vessels in the area try to provide the help that they can and the assistance that they can as quickly as possible.
And of course, it's October, so the weather can't be on the side of these journeys. Now, it's interesting that we've got this verdict out. We heard the background to the story a little earlier. Mohammed Ali Malik, who is behind the killing of at least hundreds of migrants when the boat he was captaining collapsed. Tell us a little bit more about this case and how significant it is if he is convicted.
Well, it is very significant. Of course, he's believed to have been one of the men behind the death of 800 people who were trying, 800 migrants who were attempting that crossing. Now, this happened in April 2015, so it's taken quite a while for the authorities to reach this stage, and the verdict could come through any day. Now, of course, there are so many of these crossings at the moment that all of these smugglers need to be put to justice, and they're not the only ones that need to be brought to justice, but of course the people behind these smugglers who are making the crossing themselves. Yesterday it was the 3rd anniversary in the tiny island of Lampedusa on the coast, off the coast of Sicily, of another disaster in which more than 380 people were killed 3 years ago, and a day in memory of these people was held in Lampedusa. So really these disasters are likely to continue to happen, and as you say, the weather conditions now are no longer suitable for these crossings. The summer months are over, and we can only imagine that the situation is going to get worse. And this year alone, there have been over 3,000 migrants that have died at sea.
Shocking figures. Okay, Sabina, good to speak to you. Sabina Castelfranco following that story for us from Rome.